James Lavelle moved from Belize to Brooklyn years before his daughters were born, but he never stopped speaking his native Garifuna, nor playing the songs.
Whenever they leave the house or go to school, they're speaking English. Here, I teach them their history, Garifuna history. I teach them songs, and through the songs, I would explain to them what it's saying. It's gonna give them a sense of self, to know themselves. The fact that they are speaking the language, it's empowerment by itself.
Garifuna, an Arawak language that originated on the island of St. Vincent in the Caribbean, is one of hundreds of endangered languages from every corner of the globe now spoken in New York City.
Here you have so many immigrant populations that certainly you have more languages spoken within New York City than anywhere else.
Linguists like Dan Kaufman now believe some languages have become more common in New York than they are back home.
We're sitting in actually something like an endangerment hotspot for languages, where we're surrounded by languages that are not going to be around probably in the next even 20, 30 years. So it was almost irresponsible for linguists to not be working on these languages that are around them, and nobody had done the work.
2 years ago, Kaufman founded the Urban Field Station for Linguistic Research in Manhattan. He recently showed me a recording he translated of a man speaking Mamuju, a language Kaufman had searched in vain for in Indonesia, but later found in Queens.
Sitting right next to me is a man from Sulawesi. I said, "Oh, great, what language do you speak?" Mamuju.
And he may be the only person in America who speaks the language?
I'm pretty sure he is. He's certainly the only one in the East Coast.
Tama di Sulawesi untuk mempadiang tentara.
He's telling about the Islamic rebellion when he was a child. There's very little documentation, no really written description of this language, and so this is maybe the first time that anybody's recorded a video of the language being spoken.
Give someone a command to try.
Kaufman recently recruited Daoud Salih to work with the Linguistic Field Methods class at New York University.
No.
Salih speaks a tribal Darfurian language called Masali, which has been losing speakers to Arabic during the war in Darfur.
Adam, Kunyo, Tunurken. So many African tribes in Darfur lost their languages. I'm so proud that I become part of this, and it started in New York. They help us, we can write this language instead of losing it, so we can keep it for next generation.
Adam hiding the fish, and I saw Adam, he was hiding the fish.
Who did you see hiding the fish? What would you say back to me?
It's bizarre and tedious from an outsider's perspective, for sure. But that's the only way in that type of setting, without actually living among the Masali, to really try and understand how the grammar fits together.
Kunyo Tunurken.
And all of these little discoveries that we make, how to say this and that, that's the first time anybody's been putting that on paper.
Okay.
As with Masali and Mamuju, Kaufman is also working with students to develop learning materials for Garifuna. New Yorkers like James Lavelle are counting on it for their kids.
If they don't speak it, who else is gonna speak it? Because if they don't, then it's gonna definitely go to extinction.